Hi, girly.
Hi, girly.
I'm Eliana,
I'm Derek.
and this is,
Episode 9
of the book club for
for
the
the
girlies.
girlies.
On today's episode of For the Girlies, we're going to be chatting about
The neighbor favor.
by Kristina Forest.
Yes.
We're so excited to get into that, but before we get into it,
Mm-hmm.
please be sure that you are liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing this with your family and friends and your dogs and your cats, everything and everybody around you, please. Thank you.
Are we ready to get into it?
Wait, they need to hit the notification bell.
Oh, that's very true. Hit that notification bell so you know every time we post.
Yes.
And make sure that you are always being kind to each other in the
Mm-hmm.
comments, being kind to yourselves in the comments, being kind to us in the comments.
And the author.
And most importantly, the author.
Yes,
Okay?
absolutely.
Let's be respectful. Let's be kind.
Yes. Also, please make sure that you are following us on our socials,
All the socials.
Instagram, TikTok. They'll be down in the description box. And spoiler alert, you guys, we're going to be like getting into this book. So if
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to hear it, just put it on a lower volume. Give
Yeah.
us that view, please. Thank
Please,
you.
not mute. Just low.
Anyway, I think we're ready to get started.
We're ready to get into it.
Let's introduce this book.
The neighbor favor. How would you describe it? I feel like I describe it as, not me asking you a question and then answering it. I feel like I would describe this book as like a slow burn love story.
I agree.
It's about these two characters. One, they're both, let's say, both book nerds.
Mm-hmm.
One is a book editor,
Yes.
and one is a writer, and they meet via email and then later in person by like coincidence, and love and chaos and mayhem
Ensue.
ensue.
And when they're emailing you guys, they don't know who each other is.
Yeah.
They never get to actually FaceTime or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets juicy.
It does. They just know things about each other, but they don't know what the other person looks like. She thinks that she's emailing with a British man.
And he's not exactly sure where she
Yeah.
is
He just knows
in the
where she
world.
lives, what her name is, what she does for a living.
Yeah. Also, it is written in the point of view of Nick and Lily.
Mm-hmm.
But at the beginning of the book, it's mostly their emails, which I also thought was really cute and different.
Was this a long read or a short read for you, E?
I think it started off being a long read because of the emails, but I
Mm,
even though I enjoyed them, I it's kind of a little confusing to get into a book like that when it's just the correspondence of the two characters, but I still loved it.
mm-hmm. I only heard the emails. I actually have never read that part of the book.
Mm,
Each time I started the book, it was always on audio, and then I read the rest of it later.
hmm
So yeah, I didn't have that. Like for me, I was like, oh yeah, it was a short read for me.
Okay, so moving right along
Mm-hmm.
to our likes and dislikes. Take it away. What'd you like about this book?
What didn't I like about this book? I love. I'm actually not someone who loves slow burns.
Mm.
I'm like too antsy in the pants, and always like get to it. Um, and that's what not even just this book, but the second season of Bridgerton. I was like, everyone was like, I love it, and I was like, how? Get to it. But I really enjoyed it this go around. I like the like cat and mouse, I guess you can call it,
Yeah.
of like he knew but she didn't know, and like what the relationship was building. I loved her relationship with her sisters. I loved her family.
Yeah, her family was
She had a
amazing.
really good family. And I love that they just wanted her to win, but they were also very supportive of her.
Mm-hmm.
A little overbearing, but like I feel like all good families are. I liked Nick's relationship with Marcus.
Yes, Marcus, I loved. Marcus was just so supportive, and
Such a
they'd
good
been
friend.
best friends since like college, I
Hmm.
believe. Yeah, loved that relationship.
Um,
I felt like Marcus really pushed him, which
yes,
was amazing.
he did, and I feel like all good friends do that.
Yeah,
The best friends do that.
I agree.
Yeah, those are my my initial likes. I love the book. I really enjoyed it.
So for me, as I mentioned, I liked the pen pal element of the book. I thought it was cool to see people start liking each other over email. I thought
Hmm.
that was cute. And also when then they met each other in person, they felt a sense of familiarity.
I
I
couldn't really place like what that was.
yeah. Yeah. It's almost like, well, I think Lily mentions that she's never had a connection like that before
Yeah.
multiple times. And so it's almost like she recognized the connection once again
Hmm.
because it was so rare for her. Uh, but the other things that I liked were that Nick recognized that he needed to deal with his issues on his own and not depend on Lily as a crutch to support him or like give him emotional support as well. So when he's struggling with his parents and his dad is in the hospital, all of that, he's not making her come be with him, drop everything,
Yeah.
and be there for him, and also like forgive every single one of his wrongdoings immediately. I appreciated that in the book. I was also happy to see Lily not give up on her dreams to be an editor for children's fantasy books. I thought
Hmm.
that was really amazing to see. And I loved that she stood up for herself with her family and finally at work because
Yes.
her boss Edith was insane. You guys,
Ruby.
awful.
Hmm.
What did you dislike about the book?
Okay, off rip. I didn't love uh Nick's and I don't want to put too much place too much judgment on him cuz whatever, we're humans and we all have our own self-doubts and
Hmm.
issues, but it was he didn't want to I, nah,
It was
and
frustrating, infuriating.
yeah, that's why I'm speechless. He was frustrating me, like not thinking he was good enough for anything, and then not wanting. I
Yeah.
hated that. I'm like, you're come on, boy, you
Yeah.
are great. And that was also the things about Lily that I didn't like. I'm like, you're so much better than this job. You're so much better than this woman. Stand up. And I was happy when she finally did.
Yeah, I feel that I think I have that in my notes and other places,
Hmm.
but I agree with that.
Um, I know you didn't watch, but on Love Is Blind last season, if everybody else did, there was a guy Clay who was constantly "Oh, I don't want to be like my dad and cheat on my wife. I don't want to be my dad." And I was like, Clay, cheating is not hereditary. It's not genetic, bro. And that's how I felt about Nick. I'm like, being a bad person is not genetic. You're okay. You're a good person.
That's not how Dominicans feel.
Okay. You know what?
Sorry. Might be Hispanic Heritage Month, but I'm still coming for you guys.
No comment.
Okay. So mine are that the family's focus on Lily's faults I felt were so sad
Mm,
to witness from her career to dating. Give her some room, give her a break. We don't all have to be Violet, who's a superstar stylist, or Iris, who is just fantastic in the business world. We don't all have to be that person, and we don't all need to get an MBA or a law degree or what. Like, please, she's
yeah.
doing things at her own pace,
What you always say, E?
living life at different paces. That's it.
And
That's
that's
what,
all it is. That's life.
right. She's not, you
Not a
guys,
robot.
they would always be there to support her, but at the same time, I don't think they recognize that, like, I love your support. However, at the same time, you are suffocating me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that she's not trying. She is trying. She was always actively trying.
Very true.
Things just weren't happening for her in the way that it happened for other people. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I think it would be more valuable to reassure her than to always try to fix her.
Yeah.
So that I disliked. And I also disliked that Violet's sisters didn't, so Lily and Iris didn't tell her straight up that they thought he might be cheating on her, her fiance, because no, This is the elephant in the room, you guys. This man doesn't show up for anything.
Anything.
And you're setting up the wedding, you're planning the wedding, and suddenly he's MIA? Come on, you guys.
Yeah. I feel like we see that too often in books. In general in life.
Yeah.
Where people are afraid to just say the thing. Say the thing, guys.
Please.
Save us so much trouble. And money. And time.
Heartache.
Come on.
And at least if someone didn't listen to you, at least you know you told them.
Mm-hmm.
And you won't have to, I don't know, always wonder what would have happened if you would have said something. So now we can move along into our ratings. We rate things on a scale of WTF was that? Interesting, but wouldn't read again. It was good. Loved, would read again. And how will I ever go on? Now for this book, for the neighbor favor.
For the neighbor favor.
What would you rate it?
Okay, it's in between. It was good and loved, would read again because I've read it again, so I really did enjoy it. So it was like really good, and I enjoy it. It's a cute read. It's a cute, fun read.
I think I would agree. I have it as loved, would read again because I felt like it was good, wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't necessarily think I'm gonna choose this one of all of the books to read again immediately. But maybe down the line I might.
Right. Okay, moving it along. Our next segment is our quiz portion of the show where E is going to ask me some questions about the book. I'm scared.
You guys, you think she's ready? I think she's ready. Okay.
How many questions are there?
There's only 3.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think that they will be hard.
Probably
not. So, first question is, who said, but I think you've been trying to avoid any scenario that would require you to put down roots because you're afraid of what might happen if you let someone else into your life and they decide to stay?
Marcus.
Yeah. It was Marcus.
What a good friend.
Yeah.
Let him have it.
And what a great quote, too. So, number 2. Which quote did Lily say?
Lily.
Either A, he won't be able to if you don't give him the power, or B, don't give him the power.
I feel like it's B.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Wrong. A.
It's wrong, bro. I thought it was A, and I went with B. Go with your gut, ladies and gentlemen. Go with your gut.
We always do that. It's not the best choice. So, number 3 is, who is Lily speaking to when she says, would it be weird to ask if we could still be friends? Is it A, Nick? Is it B, Angel? Or is it C, Oliver?
Who's Angel?
Angel is the guy that her sister introduces her to.
Oh, the singer. Okay, I'm like, who's Angel? Why? It was Oliver.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, I thought you got 3 out of 3.
I did. I
did.
I got 3 out of 3.
You know, you got 2 out of 3, man.
Put the cheers in. The girl's going crazy.
I'm not mean, but I would put the boo in.
Whoa.
Sorry. Moving right along, we're going into our tearjerker or meaningful quote segment. Do you have anything you'd like to share?
Do I have any tearjerker quotes? I don't think so. Do you?
I didn't have any tearjerker quotes.
No,
I didn't cry at this book.
No, I didn't cry. I had some like standout quotes. Did you have meaningful quotes?
I had a standout one. Yeah.
Let me hear it.
One.
Let me hear it.
So it's Nick saying this to Lily after he gives his speech at the publishing party. He says, I didn't want you to have to seek me out this time. I wanted to show up for you and for myself.
Period, man.
Yeah, and I Immediately when I read that, I thought of the GIF from Insecure that goes, you know what that is? Growth.
And it is.
Yeah, because Lily was chasing after him for a while there, and I'm glad he knew that it was his turn to do more of the
Finally, right.
chasing.
Hey, Nick, I like you.
Yeah, it
She
was,
reached out originally with the email. I mean, you didn't know she existed, but still.
but still, she was the one.
Yeah. Hey, we should FaceTime.
Yeah, it was his turn to be
It was your
consistent, and I'm
turn.
glad that he did it this time, and that he showed her like that he respected her taking a risk in like believing in him after he lied for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So I all
Because
of
you
that was real cute.
lied. There were a lot of little moments that stood out to me. I just have to say, when he tells her finally about, hey, yo, I'm in our Strickland, and she was upset, and he goes to her house with like all that stuff for her, like her cats and everything, and the next day, and she's like,
Hmm.
bro, like, no, like, I don't know, Nick. And he goes, I'm sorry. He just said, I'm sorry. He repeated slowly as if he were approaching a wounded animal. He stepped closer to her, and I literally highlighted and wrote, Derek, stand up, because I was like, forgive him. I
Man,
know.
it was about the cats, wasn't
No.
it?
Maybe a little. But
So
no.
bad.
I was like, he's sorry. Forgive that
He was
man.
suffering.
Huh?
He was
He was.
suffering.
He was spiraling.
He really was.
Something that I loved, I won't dwell too much on it. Read the book, it's cute.
Hmm.
Um but something at towards the end that really got to me was Nick's mom
Mm.
when they were in the let's say when they were in Stop and Shop. Like they never said they was in Stop and Shop.
But you just,
I
that's
just
where
knew
you
they were
go.
at the Piggly Wiggly actually. I don't even shop at Stop and Shop. But anyway, he tells his mom that like, he's an author and his book is coming out, and you could tell, she's proud, and she goes up to the cashier and she's like, my son's an author. And I was
Yeah,
like, I felt like it healed like kid him. I
absolutely. I feel
loved
like
that
it
moment
did
for
too.
him.
Well, good for his mom if she decided to actually leave his dad
Yes.
finally, because
Cause
that was a
that
crazy part
story
of the
was
book.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah. When he says to her, you found me when I didn't want to be found. You saved me. Are you jealous? Are you mad? Are you mad?
I just am like, that's so corny.
Alina's not a romantic the way we are, girls.
Not that way, no. Don't tell me I saved you.
Let's get into these superlatives.
Okay, so I'm awarding most closed off to Nick.
You said what?
Most closed off.
Oh yeah.
You thought I said most clothes
I
off?
was like, huh? Was he shirtless? Did I miss that?
I don't remember. I think he
Wait,
might have been at some
when he
point.
was in the, when he thought he had slept with the old lady, it
Oh
was so good.
yeah. That was funny.
She was like, baby, no.
What are you capable of when you've been
Really?
drinking?
And he's like, this is why I don't drink. And it's like, what have you done in the past?
That's nuts. So he's most closed off, and he is also most likely to sell themselves short, which was the part of my
Mm,
notes. Yeah. What are you selling yourself short about for literally everything?
every single
Do you understand
thing.
how difficult it is to get an editor to believe in your book and to print it?
And you didn't get somebody to believe in it once. Twice.
Twice.
Come on
And then
now.
they gave you the extra series green light, and they had a book deal.
And HBO was about to put you on Max.
We're Come on.
They write
We are
songs about you, bruh.
honestly, we're not about to pretend like you're everything I touch goes bad. Stop feeling sorry for yourself.
What was that? Everything I touch goes
I
bad.
hate that. I hate
I hate
that
a woe is me
attitude.
girly.
Like,
Are we over
relax.
like emo phases?
When we were 12, okay?
Period.
Let that go.
Did you have an emo phase?
Not really.
I don't remember it. I did.
I don't remember that. Thank God.
It was the eyeliner. You remember the
I
eyeliner.
don't remember the eyeliner.
Well, God bless us. I still have a lot. I didn't have an emo phase. I'm African American. Oh.
Okay. All right.
Superlatives. I don't have a superlative for it, but I love the bond between the sisters.
Yeah.
I really did. It reminded me of me and my sisters. I was like,
Best sisters of all time.
you know, we gonna ride for each other. Period.
Yeah. I also felt that I related to Lily's seemingly impossible job search.
Mm, definitely have been there. 100%.
Awful.
I was like, this is real life.
And there's nothing wrong with her.
Mm-mm.
It just wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else that you related to?
Also related to Lily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like you said, her job search, her like, I don't feel like she was letting life happen to her, but like, life was just happening, and she kind of felt like it wasn't happening for her. I guess is a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I was like, I get you, girl. I see you, girl. You real. You valid.
On one hand, yes, she could have quit that job a while ago
Mm-hmm.
and she would have been fine. She has parents who love and support her. She has sisters who love and support her. But it then wouldn't it have then reinforced the idea that they needed to take care of her?
Mm-hmm.
That would
And
have
that's why
been
she didn't
good.
quit.
Yeah. Stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We love you, Lil.
you're a great girl.
Lele.
I
Why do I keep doing that?
don't know
Where is it
either. Up
from?
next is our big screen, small screen segment. And I'm interested to hear what you got to say about this one.
Me.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, I was thinking of my Josiah. Okay, so I could definitely see it on the big screen. I
I
think it would
agree.
be such a cute little like Netflix movie. Um like the ones Aguilera, Christina Milian makes.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually want it to be in theaters. I'm
Okay.
just missing all of the rom-coms in theaters.
Mm,
And I
go ahead,
think that
J
it would
Lo.
be, yeah. I think that it would be really cute. In like,
It would.
yeah. And in
Yeah.
terms of like casting,
Mm-hmm.
I had two different people for Lily. I had, and they don't look anything alike.
I'm excited.
I had Ryan Destiny, and then I had
Ooh.
Yara Shahidi. Don't look anything alike.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then for Nick, I had Keith Powers. Yeah, I saw him.
Ooh.
I saw him and was like, huh,
I like
yeah.
that. Okay, I had
Because
Nathan. Oh,
Nick was like supposed to be tall,
mm.
and then she was supposed to be small. So
Oh,
that
that's so
was what I
cute. If it
got.
was Ryan and Keith,
Yeah,
because they go together
yeah.
real bad.
Okay.
That's cute. I was thinking of like, I don't know, his name, but he played Nathan on Insecure, the one with the green
Oh
eyes,
yeah.
light skinned brother from Texas. I don't
Mhm.
think he's really from Texas, but anyway, I was thinking of him when I was reading it because he gives like troubled artist. I guess I feel like he
He
was giving,
definitely does give troubled artist. He
and that's
does.
what Nick was giving. Because I was like, okay, if this was like back in the day, I'd also see like Hill Harper, but I feel like he's too old for that role now. And for Lily, I was like, I want someone young, someone fun. And I thought Kiki,
Yeah.
right? My
Yeah.
best friend in my head.
She would be great. I didn't think of that. Wow.
We love Lauren Kiana.
The next segment is what did you learn? Tell me what you learned, please. I learned
uh,
some things today.
about me?
Hmm.
Okay. What did I learn? I learned that it ain't over till you say it's over.
Hmm.
Okay? Uh, ain't nothing you can't do, and don't ever count yourself short.
Those are good things to have learned.
What'd
I
you
like
learn?
that. Okay, so mine.
Oh, and
Mm,
also trust your gut.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, so one of them was, as always, closed mouths don't get fed.
Closed mouths don't get
And
fed on this
because like
boulevard.
Lily expanding her horizons and going after Nick was what allowed her to be at that party, which then
Exactly.
had her meeting that woman who ended up
Mm-hmm.
hiring her.
Which Lily would not have done before.
Right. If she hadn't taken the leap, which is the other one that I had, it was life was about the leap, and Lily says this to herself before she quits her job. Trust in your leap, no matter how messy it looks. Or when you're like in the middle of it and you're thinking, wow, I probably should not have done that. No, keep going.
Keep going. Follow through.
Yeah. And
We don't mark
then
anything over here, baby.
and then the next thing I learned was, if moving across an ocean has taught me anything, it's that sometimes things in life are messy, but that doesn't mean they aren't worth it, which is just reiterating. That was Oliver said that to Lily. Yeah, just reiterating that. Keep going. That's it.
That's
Believe
it.
in yourself.
Come on. So, E, would you read more from this author?
I would. I definitely would. I'm excited to see what else is in her repertoire. I think that
Mm-hmm.
this was a really cute read and I appreciated it.
Agreed. I would also read more from this author. Um, I think there's more in this series. I think she writes about the sisters. Yeah,
Oh.
I want to see Iris get her groove back.
Thank you. That was the
Okay.
first one that I thought of too. I wanted to see Iris, especially if it has anything to do with this the
Angel.
angel,
That's
the
what
singer,
I
because he was after her like a puppy dog.
thought. Like white on rice.
So thank you guys for watching.
Yes.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. Please make sure that you are liking, sharing, commenting, and that you are subscribed.
And
Stay tuned.
hitting
Oh, yeah.
that notification bell so you know when we are posting. And then you were gonna say?
Oh, I was going to say stay tuned for next week's episode, or maybe not next week. It's just the next episode.
Yes.
Stay tuned for the next episode where we are going to be talking about No Sweeter Poison by Leonora Mendez Castillo. And this is a special Hispanic Heritage Month book read. We're
Mm-hmm.
going to try to do one a week. Bear with us while we do. Also, please
Give us some.
comment some
Yeah,
suggestions.
please.
They're quite hard to find, which is annoying.
Right. So hopefully the ones that we find, we can get them trending. Cause
Please.
come on.
Also, please be sure that you are following us on all social media platforms.
Yep.
The link will be in our description as always.
Yeah.
And I think that is all for today's episode.
Yeah.
We'll see you at the next meeting, girlies.
Bye, girlies.
Bye, girlies.